When we have experienced agents, okay, at every single level, it actually could be a newer agent that is trying to start to let go of just living a day by default and they have to get disciplined to time block or maybe start lead generating for the first time. They have to actually try to get some business, which is uncomfortable. So it could be moving from like by default business to by design business where they actually start getting discipline. But you often see it. Our coaching company tends to coach more leaders. We coach a lot of big team leaders, high performing agents, brokerage owners. So it could be when they hire their first admin or when they move and hire their first buyer's agent. Could be when they start letting go of those buyers, when they start letting go of listings, or it could be when they're first letting go of management of their team or brokerage. Understand that the enemy of growth, of getting to where you want to go, is liking an activity that you need to let go of first to finally learn what you're missing. Because what happens is we often want to grow to that. So we want to add a lot of things that we're going to do differently and not let go of anything. And that's one of the biggest problems in coaching. We have to let go of something we love. We see that all the time. One of the hardest things to do is let go of your listings when you're running a real estate team. It's very hard to do because you love taking listings. You love that connection with the people, but they haven't let go of it and they have not seen, they don't know what they don't know yet. They don't know that when they get freed up, now they can start opening other businesses and they can start adding ancillaries to their business like mortgage, title, things like that, or property management, or all these different other hard money lending, developing, whatever that is. They can devote more time to playing Monopoly with hotels, not houses, right? What they don't realize is there's a sacrifice that needs to be made. You have to let go of something you love to go from here up to here. It's not just adding a bunch of stuff to it. And that's what they want to do. And you see so many people that are stuck in that small team death zone forever, or small brokerage. You got 5 agents and you've just never been able to grow past your current production, or a brokerage with 20 or 30 agents and you never ever be able to get past that. And usually those leaders have to keep selling themselves. They can never get out of production because they're stuck there. So they keep trying to like add this other stuff on top, but they're still selling themselves. They can never recruit to grow because they just don't have time for it. So they just kind of try to keep their agents in their office, which creates just a complete growth vacuum, the opposite direction. And they just struggle and they just keep struggling because they're spread too thin. They don't have any way to get out of that because they're just not letting go to that next place because they love it. I mean, I can go all the way back to when I sold real estate. I'm going back to more than 20 years or more. I used to love photography back before digital cameras. I used to love it. So I used to go into listings and take photos of houses. I'd put up light umbrellas and my listings did have the best photos. So I thought that's why I got listings. So every listing appointment took me like 3 to 4 hours because I'd hold the listing. Then afterwards I have to set the whole thing up, stage it, move things around, change lighting, change umbrellas. Problem is I started taking 100 listings a year and I just started really destroying my time. And so I had to let go of something I loved to go to the next level. And I did. I let go of it. I love photography, but you know what? I also love my family, my growth, and my professional development, and all those other things more than I love photography. I can take photos of birds on the weekends if I want to. I found out I don't love photography that much. I don't take photos at all anymore. So it wasn't that big of a deal to me. And that's just fortunate. But understand that they have to let go of it. I mean, letting go of buyers is very, very scary. That's the fun side of the business, right? That's the side that everybody is excited about. That's where all the good news comes. Like, oh, we're buying a house. It's so fun. On the listing side, it's all the bad news. So you'll have a hard time. That's when you have to say, hey, here's the price. And they're like, oh, I wanted a higher price. Or then you have to come in and say, oh, wow, look at this. They came in at a lower offer. So it even cuts that price down even further. Or, oh, boy, now we got an appraiser. It's going to cut the price down even further. So all you do is deliver bad news. So you see a lot of agents not want to gravitate from buy side to listing side because it just delivers bad news all the time. You have to have the hardest conversations. Where on the buy side, it's much easier. It's all positive. It's like, oh, they'll overlook anything because they can just visualize their family playing in that front yard and living and growing up in that house. So letting go of buyers is very hard for people. So we have to tell them this. We have to explain this to them and just say, we're going to have to let something go. And that can be very important. If we don't paint a clear picture of what it looks like on the other side, they're never going to believe you and they're never going to let go and make that sacrifice. So we have to explain to them, hey, you don't know what you don't know right now. Listings are so much easier. You can handle 4 buyers in the same amount of time it takes 1 listing. Plus, you get all the repeat business from listings. That listing will close and they'll get 4 more listings. They have no idea you on the buyer side had nothing to do with that. So we have to start explaining what it's like and why we hire an admin, why we go from a TC we pay per file, and why it's so much more important to hire an admin on salary. Not only is it less money, but you need marketing. It's going to be an expense until we get the marketing director involved. Your admin has to be doing marketing stuff for you. In most TCs we pay per file, just handle listing to contract and contract to close. So we don't have any marketing. It's just extra. Small teams get stuck there forever because they can't provide a value to their agents because they don't have anyone doing the marketing for them. So we have to be telling them at each step that I told you about, there's something we got to let go of. Oftentimes it's fear. Well, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. Then we've got to paint the picture as leaders if we're going to help these people grow at every single level. I mean, if you don't have any teams in your brokerage, we've got a problem. You don't know how to coach them. We got to get them to move to the next level or they're going to go someplace else that does. You have all that respect and opportunity to help your agents. That's what they need. They need guidance at a very high level, even if you haven't been there yourself. So we've got to be able to coach them. We've got to let go of something to get there, right? It's very, very crucial that we let go of something that we love. It'll always be something we love. It'll always be something we say we like. And that'll be the justification to stay in comfort and not get uncomfortable. The key is sacrifice.